science standards, they're called the next generation science standards. Next generation science standards are going to come out in the first quarter of 2013, and they could potentially have a profound change in how we teach science.
Science, technology, engineering, and math, tying all those concepts together.
I started teaching under QCC standards, and they changed to Georgia Performance Standards. We now have the Common Core Georgia Performance Standards, and we're about to move to national standards. So they changed a lot. I think every change has been for the better.
When I started teaching, we didn't have a lot of technology to enhance or to support what we were doing. Now, we used to have chalkboards, but now we have Promethean boards, we have computers in the classroom, so that really helps, with the instructional process.
A lot of teachers need to actually do a lot more hands-on learning and incorporating more problem-based learning inside the classroom.
I would say it's a lot less focused on me and a lot more focused on the student.
It's a new way of doing science. It is more complicated. It is more demanding, but the child ends up with a lot better education.
Because you can hear it, you can see it, you can graph it.
The teacher's willing to kind of roll up their sleeves and let the classroom be a little bit messier and a little bit more hands-on. And those teachers that have that personality, old or young, are the ones that generally succeed.
I am actually at the high school I went to. There's a lot more technology, new material, new content that weren't around 4 years ago.
We designed the body in the aerodynamics challenge. They learned SolidWorks.
By letting them know that science is around them every day, as far as cell phones and video games and building cars and doing green technology and doing recycling, kids need to make sure that science is a part of their daily life every single day, not just taught in a box.
The literacy component was a little bit more difficult simply because we had to look at readers to supplement that literacy component for the Common Core. But I think overall most companies have already addressed both through whether it's some kind of literature and addressing that in the science context or some sort of data collection or analysis.
Made it simple, easy to use, safe.
If we could inspire enough kids to go study math and science or just to go to college so that we increase the college admissions rate and graduation rate by 1 percentage point. That's 3 million more Americans attending college in total out of our population. The average college graduate earns $1 million more than the average high school graduate, so that's a $3 trillion boost to our economy.
One of the messages for parents is that your science classroom is not the classroom that your child should be getting. It's a new day, it's a new set of conditions.
I like project-based stuff, I like hands-on stuff because kids tend to be more interested in it. So doing something that's not a worksheet, that's not, reading out of the textbook, but something where they can think independently and choose an activity, they tend to engage better.
Rocks and minerals are in one way or another, they're going to be touching everybody's life somewhere in the future.
Some of the activities they're doing, they are actually designing like fuel cell cars, engineering design challenge activities that our STEM facilitators and several teachers are actually doing.
I think one of the missing pieces when people talk about STEM education, science education, math education, there's a lot of work that's been done on how to motivate kids, how to get them excited and so on. And I think, in my opinion, the missing piece often has been that we forgot to tell the kids, you actually have to go home and study hard.
The one thing we run short of, and I think this is true with everybody, is time.
STEM career is a very attractive opportunity. What we're trying to do as a country is to build a better STEM workforce.